Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 Audi A4 Allroad. This model is finished off in Mythos Black Metallic. It also features the Premium Plus package, as well as the Warm Weather package and the Black Optics package. So it puts the MSRP up to $57,000. So let's start off with what this is powered by, which is the 2-liter 4-cylinder. This is paired to the 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, and this pumps out 261 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent through the Quattro all-wheel drive system, propelling this 3,800-pound sedan or station wagon from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Top speed is 130 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, the Black Optics package provides it with the blacked out Audi badge. There's also a forward camera, there's sensors in this grille too. The hexagonal surround for the grille is also finished off in black. This has LEDs for all of the lighting up front. There's also sensors in both corners there for the distance pacing and all of that tech. Now there's brushed aluminum in the lower section here. There's also some inlets in the far edges there to provide more airflow for this model. This also has around 6.5 inches of ground clearance. So this is a vehicle with its off-road mode that it does have. You can take this off the pavement and have a little bit of extra ground clearance. Now there's a really nice set of wheels with 4 pistons up front, single pistons in the rear. There's more of the brushed accents with quattro stamped in that lower section there. There's also the power folding side mirrors with a camera and a turn signal. Full moonroof up top. There's the roof rack, so that way you can add extra cargo up top if needed. And with the station wagon, has a really nice flowing design with it being stretched out a little bit. There's also some wider fender flares, both front and rear, just to give it a little bit more definition. Now in back, there's the body colored spoiler with the third brake light and the wiper blade. LEDs for the taillights, backup camera, all the sensors, more of the brushed aluminum in the middle section of that bumper there. Now you can use the key fob or the release up underneath for the power liftgate, where you have a lot of space for this vehicle. There's storage nets in the back, there's some straps, there's also hooks too. You do get a spare tire underneath the floor, and then you can also fold down the back seats from the back here. So just release that, and then you can push them from there. You can do that on both sides, of course, just depending on the storage that you need. And then there's 2 buttons up top where you can close or lock the vehicle. If you do lock it, you have the proximity door handle, so you can lock and unlock this from all 4 doors. Now this also has the adjustable sunshades. There's wood trim, brushed aluminum, Bang & Olufsen for the sound system, and then storage in the lower section. And then here's a look from this side, what the seats look like. You can just lock them back into place where we have the tan interior to complement this black. Now at 5'10", it's pretty easy to get into the back. There's storage nets. You have temperature adjustments, some auxiliaries down below. I have about a 1/2 inch of headroom or so it's not all that bad. You have the armrest along with some storage and 2 cup holders there. You can also fold down this middle seat individually if you would like to. And then there's plenty of glass, so it's very open feeling in the back. Up front, you have the addition of the memory seating adjustments. You have your power folding side mirrors, which are also heated, all of your window controls, that liftgate release too. And then the power operating front seats with the lateral supports there. And then it's a low vehicle. It's like you're getting into a sedan, so it's not that hard to get in and out of. We have the leather steering wheel with all the paddle shifters. There's also your heated steering wheel adjustment. You have volume tuning, some Bluetooth and voice commands, and then you have these adjustments for the gauge cluster here. So you have quite a lot of information that you can scroll through. The tach and miles per hour are fixed on both sides. So you can scroll through all this information here, just depending on what you'd like to see. Now, if you would like to pull it up in full screen, just click on view, and you can still go through the rest of this information in a larger screen. So just depending on how you'd like to view it, you have those different settings there. Now there's also storage on the left side. You have your headlight adjustments, 1 air vent there. And then with the infotainment system, you have quite a lot that you can go through. You have the split screen here. You also have an area where you can search, and then you have multiple icons that you can get into just depending on what you would like to view. There's also vehicle, where you can get into drive select, where there's the off-road mode like I mentioned, and you have a few others that you can get into. There's also all these shortcuts on this left side to pull up. Now there's air vents underneath that. There's even another LCD screen to further go through this information. If you just hover your finger on the control, you can see if you need to go up or down to get to the setting that you would like. This also has heated and ventilated seats. There's your temperature adjustments. You have a shortcut to the drive select, along with your engine start stop, traction control, parking sensors. There's the downhill assist, and you can shut that upper screen off if you would like to. You get some auxiliaries with a little bit of storage, 2 cup holders, the square storage bin just in front of the shifter here, and with it in reverse, you have that 360 view. So you have all of the visibility that you need to see around this entire vehicle. You can also shift using the shifter itself, and then park is on the back. Now there's the e-brake, you have volume, a little bit of storage, and you can see the wireless charging just in front of the armrest here. You do have an auxiliary in the back, and then you can adjust this as needed. Get a little bit of storage in the glove box there. You have your rear view mirror with some buttons up underneath it there, touch sensitive dome lights, and then the controls for that sunshade and sunroof. And then here's a look at visibility. Very easy to see over both shoulders. You have quite a lot of glass for the station wagon. And we are still in dynamic mode from second gear. Here we go. Very impressive to see how responsive these paddle shifters are. But that was a mild acceleration up to speed. Again, not very loud, not something that is really meant for the style vehicle. But you have the paddle shifters here if you need to merge, downshift, things like that. They are very nice and functional. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the 2025 Audi A4. Definitely a nice interior. To be honest, pretty much all of the Audi models have a similar look to them. They either have this screen in the upper section or the dual screen settings or system, which is in some of the higher trim levels. So you really wouldn't know which model you are in because they all have a similar look. So it's very nice to see that across the board. You get those premium feeling materials just with some added packages that you can obviously spec just depending on what you would like. But it drives very nice. The suspension for the test drive I'm doing today, we have a pretty big bump right here, and it took that nice. Very, very comfortable even on bumps like that. But this is a nice model. You have plenty of visibility, and again, just it would make for a great daily with what you get from this model. And of course you could spec it a little bit less expensive just depending on what you would like. But we have a very nice modern interior here and just a great drive for this luxury station wagon. So that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 Audi A4 Allroad. Once again, huge shout out to Audi Northlake for providing this model for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.